Hey guys, Mike Lawson here. Happy Saturday and welcome back to our live Saturday coaching, our free coaching Saturdays and a live Q&A. Do me a favor, let me know where you're watching in from, if you're catching us live on the replay, or if you are in the community, in our private group, in the academy, or on YouTube. And do me a favor, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well to help the algorithms. Actually, wherever you're watching from, show some love. It'll help the algorithms. I do this every Saturday, 12 noon Eastern time. So if you have any business-related questions, anything going on in your business, anything you need help with, being an entrepreneur, or you know somebody, refer them to this group or to this channel, and I'm more than happy to offer my insights on being an entrepreneur. And I'm going on now. This month will be, I actually started even before then. But this month with my traditional business, it'll be 22 years. Wow, 22 years. But earlier so 22 years ago, this month, at the end of this month is when I bought my second business. But the first business was a complete failure, failed miserably. That summer of 1999 was probably one of the most, I shouldn't say the worst, but it was pretty embarrassing because I opened up an ice cream and water ice stand in my neighborhood, and everyone knew about it because I had that neighborhood lit up like a Christmas tree, like a football field, and this didn't do too well. But it wasn't for a lack of trying and effort. But I learned a lot. It was a failure in the sense of I didn't make any money financially, and I lost my life savings. But it was a huge lesson learned. It was an expensive lesson, but I'll tell you what, and my mentor at the time, and this is why jumping on, coaching calls like this and being around other people that have been there and done it and made mistakes and came through it and became successful on the other end, it's super important if you want to get better, if you want to learn and just, learn from as many people as you can. My story, someone else's story, someone else's experience. Learn as much as you can. Especially if you don't have anyone in your life that's supportive or knows how to support you. I'm not saying that they're necessarily negative, but maybe they just don't know how to support you. You just don't have the support system. But you have an idea, you have a dream, you have a goal, you just don't know how to get there. That was me. I didn't know how to get to where I wanted to be, but I just kept seeking and looking for the right people. And I was very fortunate because, again, listen, you always find what you're looking for. You will always find what you're looking for, right? Ask and it shall be given to you. Knock and the door will be opened, right? So you need to be knocking. You need to be asking. You need to be searching. Seeking, you shall find. You need to be doing that. And if you do, you're on the right path. You just need to keep doing it more. But listen, if you're watching this on a replay and you have a business question, drop it in the comment section. I'll make sure I get to it. But in today's, quick training, I want to talk about confidence. I want to talk about what confidence is, because I think some people have a misconception of being confident or maybe being overconfident. But confidence is one of the most important qualities that you can have being an entrepreneur. Listen, nobody wants to, I don't know why my nose is itching so bad today, but I don't know why my nose is itching. But you got to understand that people want to do business with people that know where they're going, that they have confidence in what they're doing. They're not, kind of like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. I'll try this. No, people are attracted to strength, strong leaders. Again, are you attracted to weak leaders or strong leaders? So confidence is one of the most important qualities that you can have. Now, if you don't have it right away, that's okay. Again, get around the right people that have that confidence and steal it from them, borrow it from them until you have, and we're going to talk about core confidence in a second. But again, people will follow people that know that they're doing something special in their lives. Because listen, people can absolutely they can sense it if you're confident or not. It's kind of like getting onto a horse, right? You jump onto a horse, and a horse knows if you are confident or not. And how do they know that? I don't know. They just have instincts. The way you straddle them, the way you're on them, the way you ride them, the way you handle them. And that's why some horses can take you wherever they want, or they can just be stubborn and just stand there because they know you're not going to make them do what you want them to do. Well, confidence works the same way, and the way people respond to that, it's the same way, and people can definitely sense it. But you got to keep in mind that it's not necessarily the words that you say that make you a success or not. It's the energy and the feelings behind it. Again, how confident are you in what you're saying, what you're teaching, what you're doing? Are you confident in your products? Are you confident in your service? I'll be honest with you guys. There was one company that I was with, and I wasn't confident in a couple of their products, right? But I wanted success so bad. So, I was chasing the money, which, by the way, is never a good recipe for success. And because I wasn't confident in a couple of the products, I naturally didn't talk about them. Or if people asked me about them, I kind of like bounced around it because I didn't want to answer that question. So understand, if you're not confident in what you're doing, people are going to pick up on that. And some people have a misconception, and they don't really understand what confidence is. Some people think that, oh, that person is naturally confident. That person, I can see why that person's successful because they are, because they're doing, they're doing what they're doing, right? But you don't know what that person has been through as far as teaching, training, being around other people. But you got to understand that if you're lacking confidence right now, that's okay. It can be learned. It's not something that people are born with. See, confidence in your business cannot be tied to your competence. If you don't have confidence, it doesn't mean that you're not competent. It doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. You just might not have confidence in yourself. Again, confidence, it's a feeling and a belief. And if you keep doing what you're doing, well, I'll give you an example. Let's say you lack self-confidence, right? You have a low self-esteem, but you're confident. Let me give you a real life example. You look at, Hollywood actors and actresses. You look at professional athletes. They might be confident on the field. They might be confident in a movie, right? They have that, right? They're confident. They know what the heck they're doing. They know what they're saying. They know their lines. But then we see some of these, high-profile people have drug issues or substance abuse issues because they lack self-esteem. So self-esteem and confidence is not the same. See, confidence comes from faith. If you have faith in what you're doing, you're going to be confident. But here's what I want to share with you, and I love this. That fear is faith in the wrong direction. Listen, you're going to have faith or fear. And by the way, they both require you to believe in something, right? There's no evidence of either, faith or fear. There's no evidence. You're going to believe in one or the other. So why not choose the one that's going to serve you well? Because you can't see fear. You can't see faith. So why not have faith, right? What sounds more fun? What sounds like it's going to get you to where you want to go? Fear or faith? Faith has a positive outcome. Fear is going to keep you crippled and not being able to accomplish your dreams and goals. See, faith it's uprooted or is rooted rather in believing in something bigger than just you, right? It's believing in something even though you can't see it. Now, I want to talk about the two types of confidence. And the two types of confidence are situational confidence and core confidence. So here's what situational confidence is. It's the type of confidence that you get when you're in a particular situation. So I used to be real confident, not in the early days of my public speaking career, But when I learned and I finally got confident in speaking on stage, I was confident in that environment. I was confident on stage. I finally, because I worked on it so much, and I finally got to a point where I was very confident in what I'm doing. No different than maybe your job, right? You're very confident in what you do. Maybe you lack some self-esteem, right? And it's okay if you own it. Maybe you're not confident in being an athlete, but you're confident in your job. Maybe you're confident in being a parent or different activities in your life, right? That's situational confidence, right? You're confident in certain areas and not others, right? Just again, like a professional athlete, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, they have a ton of confidence when they're on the field or on the court because they know what they need to do to win that game. That's situational confidence, but it may drop. It may die off when you stop doing that activity. I used to have confidence in, in my business when I was trying to rank advance and hit another position in the company. And I remember that I hit this one position. It was a prestigious position, and I was doing okay financially, right? I was making, a few $1,000s a month or whatever. And I was confident that I was going to hit that next position. But once I hit that next position, I lost all confidence. I'm like, wow, I don't know what it means to be like this position. Am I going to be able to keep it up and keep the momentum up? And all the self-doubt started to set in. See, there's nothing wrong with situational confidence because you need to have that. You need to have it, right? You need to have some type of confidence. But what you really want to develop is the unbreakable confidence. And what unbreakable confidence is, and what I mean by that, is the core confidence. And that's the confidence that you just know that you know that you know, right? It's that belief and that feeling that you have in everything. Like, I'm going to be successful. Like, I don't know how to do that, but I'm going to figure it out. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. And when I do it, I'm going to be successful. And you know what? If I'm not successful, who cares? I'm going to do something else. I'm going to be successful in that. See, core confidence, it develops as you expand yourself outside of your comfort zone. And by the way, nothing great happens in your comfort zone. You know where success is? Success is just outside of your comfort zone. Nobody wants to go there. Why? Because what's the opposite of comfort? Uncomfort. No one wants to be uncomfortable. It's not fun being uncomfortable. It's not fun failing. It's not fun losing your life savings when your son's just born and people think you're a loser or people think you're a failure. Now, again, a lot of this was made up in my head, but I had that situational confidence that got me there. Like, I had confidence in myself that I was going to be an entrepreneur. That was the extent of it. I didn't have that core confidence inside me that I could do anything like I do now. But in order for you to grow your core confidence, you need to stop avoiding difficult things. What are you avoiding? What's difficult that you don't want to do? And whatever that is, you need to do it. Use that as a compass on where you should go, right? It's that fear, right? It's difficult. I don't want to do it. What if I fail? What if it's too hard? That is how you know you should be doing what you are putting off, what you think is difficult. For me, public speaking, getting on stage, doing a training, and then getting all comfortable with that, and then starting to do live videos. I was deathly afraid. But now I make money from that. Now it's a part of my entrepreneurial framework. So you do the things that you're uncomfortable doing. And by the way, 99% of the people out there are probably just as uncomfortable or don't even want to think about it or think it's just as difficult or will shy away from it, but you don't. That is what makes you different. See, it's in the difficult things where you discover the true depths of yourself and what you're meant to be doing. And this is where you begin to discover your true potential and your gifts that are inside of you. That cannot be any more true. My gift is speaking. I fought it since I was in high school, right? When I got made fun of because I couldn't pronounce a word. And then I swore I'd never do it again. Deathly afraid, right? I'll never do it. I used to avoid my network marketing meetings because I didn't even want to give a testimonial. I didn't even want to say my name. I didn't even want people to look at me. People would look at me. I would break out in a sweat and turn bright red. But you need to understand it's in those difficult moments that you find out who you are. And listen, your confidence, your core confidence is the same thing, right? It's the same. It's no different than a diamond. And a diamond was just a rock at one time that was under immense pressure for long periods of time. It was just a rock, and then pressure and pressure and pressure. But once it was formed, diamonds are the strongest and most resilient stones on earth. That is your core confidence. You know that you know that you know. So I hope this training helped you guys. And if you want any more information on working with me, or you need any extra coaching or any tips or anything that I can do for you, reach out to me. Go to MikeLawsonSocialCEO.com. You can book a free coaching call with me. If you're inside the academy, just send me a DM and be more than happy to help you. And, let's take your business to the next level. There's no reason that you can't do it. I believe in you. And if you don't believe in yourself and you don't have that self-esteem or that confidence in yourself, borrow it from me, because I know that you're worth more than what you have right now. I know that you can do more than what you're doing right now. If you're willing to meet me halfway, I'll meet the other halfway, and we'll make it happen. So have a great weekend, everybody. And again, stay tuned for next Saturday at 12 noon for another episode of Free Coaching Saturday. Anything that I can do for you, as always, reach out to me, send me a message. I'll see you guys.